Behind the headlines, behind the rumors, behind the myths, are the real people, the real choices, and the real consequences that changed lives forever. Welcome to the real stories behind true crime, where we peel back the sensationalism and dig deep into the truth. Today's episode, we explore the terrifying story of the Happy Face Killer.
What if the most terrifying signature wasn't blood or DNA, but a simple, smiley face? Keith Jesperson, the Happy Face Killer, didn't just want to kill. He craved recognition. While authorities scrambled to solve murders across state lines, Jesperson taunted them with confessions marked by his chilling trademark, a crude, smiley face. His victims were society's forgotten, making them easy to dismiss and easier to kill. The most disturbing part, an innocent person was convicted while he continued his spree. This wasn't just about murder. It was about a broken system that failed to see the pattern until 8 lives were lost. The real horror? Not the killer's face, but how long he smiled among us, undetected. Keith Jesperson was born in 1955 in Chilliwack, British Columbia. From childhood, he exhibited all the classic signs of a budding sociopath: cruelty to animals, violent outbursts, and deep social isolation. Standing 6'6" as a teen, his size made him intimidating. His father was allegedly abusive, and Keith often felt powerless, a dynamic he would later recreate in horrific ways. As an adult, Jesperson became a long-haul truck driver in the U.S. The open road was his hunting ground. Victims were picked up at truck stops, bars, or simply hitchhiking. Always alone, always vulnerable.
On January 21st, 1990, Jesperson met Tonya Bennett, a 23-year-old woman with intellectual disabilities, at a bar near Portland, Oregon. He lured her back to his rental house. What happened next was brutal. A violent assault followed by strangulation. He dumped her body off a desolate road in the Columbia River Gorge. Authorities were left with no witnesses, no leads. But then, 2 people falsely confessed. Laverne Pavlinac, hoping to escape her abusive partner, concocted a story implicating both of them. She was convicted. So was her boyfriend, John Sosnovsky. They were innocent. Furious that his glory had been stolen, Jesperson began leaving anonymous confessions across the country. Notes written on bathroom walls, scribbled on truck stop stalls, mailed to newspapers, all signed with a smiley face. In one letter to the Oregonian, he detailed Tonja's murder with chilling accuracy. He craved attention, but remained nameless. The media branded him the Happy Face Killer. It was the recognition he always wanted, just enough to feed his ego, not enough to get caught. Jesperson was meticulous, but not infallible. He began slipping, bragging to family, writing confession letters to police and media. The tipping point came in 1995, after he murdered Julie Ann Winningham, his girlfriend, and a woman he claimed to care for. Her body was found near Washougal, Washington, and for once, police connected him to the scene. Knowing the walls were closing in, Jesperson wrote a 6-page confession, naming 8 victims, and turned himself in. In court, Jesperson displayed little remorse. He pled guilty to multiple murders and received 3 consecutive life sentences. But justice remained elusive. Laverne Pavlinac and John Sosnovsky, the innocent couple convicted in Tonja Bennett's murder, were still in prison. Thanks to Jesperson's confession, their convictions were overturned. but only after 5 years behind bars. And even now, investigators suspect Jesperson may have killed dozens more. But with a mix of lies, ego-driven exaggeration, and gaps in the system, the full truth may never be known. Keith Jesperson used a smiley face as his signature, a harmless symbol twisted into something sinister. He operated in the shadows of the American highway, choosing victims who were easy to ignore. But behind every crime scene was a story, a daughter, a sister, a life. The happy-face killer may be locked away, but his legacy remains a grim reminder that evil doesn't always hide in the dark. Sometimes it smiles right at you.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of the real stories behind true crime.